Heyo, it's KO. Welcome to another speedy video. Now, Sonic Team and Sega don't exactly have the best track record when it comes to Sonic remasters and re-releases. Sonic Adventure DX had neat additions, but has worse visuals and bugs. Sonic the Hedgehog Genesis was the easiest port in existence, and they somehow managed to mess it up. Sonic Colors Ultimate, while I admittedly like that remaster, it's not perfect, and its reputation was ruined right out of the gate when it went to Nintendo Switch. Sonic N, it exists on a handheld that released, but one re-release, remaster, compilation, whatever you like to call it, became the black sheep of Sonic compilations. One that has been said to have issues in every aspect of it, and that collection is Sonic Origins. Sonic Origins was announced during the first ever Sonic Central on May 27th, 2021. Basically the Sonic version of a Nintendo Direct. It's actually good. This announcement was perplexing though to many, including myself. It had a title, the games were shown, though Sonic 3 Knuckles was not remastered in the footage. And honestly, it was just as mysterious of an announcement as Frontiers. Why is he copying Pokemon Ranger? After some leaks and rumors, yada yada yada, we're here. April 20th, 2022, the day the game was finally shadow dropped? Yeah, for some reason, Sega felt the need to shadow drop the trailer, meaning it came out of nowhere. Even with previous leaks and hints, it was a very quiet reveal. Anyway, we finally got to see it, and I thought it looked great. The new content looked fun, especially the cutscenes. Flash forward to March 23rd, 2023, and they dropped a trailer for a Plus expansion, similar to Sonic Mania Plus. It seemed to add more, and I was happy with the base game as is, honestly. Except, this collection is hated. I mean, really hated. But why is that? Is it deserved? Well, I'm going to go into that right now, so sit back, relax, and watch me defend this game like crazy. So first, let's start with everyone's issues. People have a lot of issues with the game, so let me go over them and then we'll break them down. The game was deemed overpriced, clocking at $40. One of the developers voiced their unhappiness with the game on Twitter, saying that the collection was botched by Sega, and they were making simply just the 3 Knuckles remaster, not knowing it was being lumped into a collection. The game's digital deluxe locked base game features behind a paywall. The Plus expansion is a code on a piece of paper, and the Plus game disc itself is just original Origins with digital deluxe content. Numerous bugs cited in the games. The Game Gear games have poor sound quality. A chart needed to explain to you what you get in each version of the game. Amy being useless in a worse Sonic in Plus. And finally, the Anniversary and Classic modes not having options, like Lives for Anniversary and 16:9 for Classic respectively. Now, that's a lot, and I actually do agree with a lot of these criticisms, but some I disagree with. In my opinion, Origins is worth $40, and I feel calling them old games is underselling their importance and replayability. Origins seems to have a lot of content from what I've played so far, and I could see someone getting enough out of this to warrant a $40 price tag. But it really just depends on what you think is worth the price. And it's completely fine if you disagree that it shouldn't be $40. But I also disagree with you, so bleh. Also, a side note, Plus being $10 is a little less forgiving since $5 or $6 is just way more reasonable in my opinion. But again, it depends on if you think $10 is worth it for Amy playable in all 4 classic games and the entire Game Gear library. The developers being unhappy is understandable really, and I get where they're coming from, but I enjoyed their work and Sega's work on it, so even if they're unhappy themselves, I enjoyed what they got out. Not underselling their feelings on the matter, just saying I like the game at least. The digital deluxe locking base game stuff, yeah, that's stupid, I can't disagree with that. $5 for extreme missions in the mission mode, Spinball 3D Blast and Chaotix music tracks in the music player, new letterbox backgrounds for classic mode, additional character animations on the main menu of the game and music player, and the island camera being turned on so you can zoom in on the islands if that's genuinely something you wanted to pay to do for whatever reason. A 3D Spinball remake? This makes Colors Ultimate's Digital Deluxe feel somewhat more understandable. Except Planet Wisp Remix is being locked behind the Digital Deluxe. I don't know what they were cooking there. Now granted, I did buy the digital deluxe myself, but it was on a really good sale, even more so than the actual original version, so I copped it. Don't look at me like that. The Plus expansion being just a code is a very strange choice, but at least you get it with the game at all. Though for others that get the game years later used, you're out of luck with that code when it expires. Though the DLC code for Spider-Man is still installed for me and it's expired, so maybe it'll be fine. I don't know, maybe it's a Sony thing. I can't really speak on the bugs because I have never experienced any issues, like, at all, game breaking or not. But I'm not denying they exist, just saying I never had any problems. Though, considering I got the game after the patch that fixed numerous issues, maybe that's it. I kind of get the Game Gear sound quality thing, but who's playing the Game Gear games? Just kidding. I understand it, but the echo filter doesn't distract me that much. It could be fixed, but I'm not clamoring for it to be so. Do I even need to explain this? Amy doesn't really seem useless. I think this tweet in particular over-exaggerated her character. If Amy is just a Sonic skin, that goes double for Tails and Knuckles too, who are just Sonic but with flying and gliding climbing abilities. Her hammer drop and hammer throw thingy looks fun. I'm excited to see what makes it tick. Wanting Anniversary to have lives and wanting Classic to have 16:9, I understand honestly. I think if you wanted the collection to be definitive, you would give multiple options to players for both modes. Instead, if you want no lives but 16:9, you play Anniversary. If you want lives but 4:3, you play Classic. It makes sense, but it leaves less options to the players. Hopefully this is addressed in Plus. Though I guess it's nice Classic differentiates itself by being the original game in its purest form. Minus the fact Sonic can still spin dash in Sonic 1, but I still want to let that slide, Sega. For now. An extra complaint is the Sonic 3 music, and yeah, a few tracks are but I like Ice Cap, didn't change too much. Supersonic theme is alright, though it gives me PTSD. And that's all my thoughts on the main complaints with the game. Do I agree? Well, some I do and some I don't, but I'm not discouraging the criticism. I get where they're coming from. My opinion though, Origins is great. Perfectly fine way to play the games on modern hardware. It isn't PC, but we'll get to that. Fun missions, mirror mode is fun. I enjoy the multiple ways of replaying the games. The Blue Spear mode is great. The cutscenes are gorgeous. The museum content is awesome and I love looking at everything. The music player is cool and lets you listen to so many different songs, even giving you the ability to make playlists. The Sonic Jam remix is a banger, plus giving you Amy is really nice and adds another layer of replayability to an already infinitely replayable Sonic collection. And Game Gear had some nice diamonds in the rough, so it'll be great to play those on modern consoles. And the bad ones, I'll play for the novelty of it. For me, I think the game is perfectly fine. It's just how Sega treats it that sucks. There is, however, a big underlying issue with Origins. I'm talking about this character select menu. What is this? Nah, just kidding. The actual issue is, yes, the Sonic fans. I touched on it in a little bit in my Sonic Fans We Need to Talk video, but Sonic fans immediately jumped to the fan decomps and remakes to shut anything Origins related down. You want to play Origins? Too bad. Play Sonic 1 forever. Play Sonic 2 Absolute. Play Sonic 3 Air. Here's the issue with that recommendation. Not everyone wants to play on PC. Not everyone wants to play the fan-made versions. Most people would prefer a pure, official experience, or just straight up don't have a PC, and that's completely fine. Origins is a perfectly fine way to play these games. And don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking any of the fan devs down for their projects at all. And they have even voiced their frustration with this whole situation. And heck, I'm sure their versions are perfect. But for me, I just want to stick with Origins. People can choose any way they want for playing games. But stop pounding people to forcefully play versions of a game they don't have access to or simply don't want to play. Honestly, this is an issue in general, since Spark the Electric Jester fans can't seem to promote their indie game without being snobby and self-righteous about how their game is better than Sonic could ever be. absolute toxic nonsense. But I'm getting off topic here. The absolute insanity that some of the people on Twitter spout about this game is a sight to behold. Here's a golden conversation. You're actually stupid if you own a PC and buy this game. Or just let people enjoy things, I don't know. Imagine unironically stating this cuckold statement in 2023. Yeah. Or just let people not enjoy things, I don't know. Or don't let others' opinions prevent you from enjoying what you want to enjoy, I don't know. Where did I say that people couldn't enjoy things? My man literally said you're stupid if you get plus. Is he wrong though? Yeah, because people can just enjoy things. Just because people can enjoy things doesn't mean they aren't stupid for doing so. Sounds like gatekeeping to me. How? OP's message was, you're stupid for enjoying this, not, you can't enjoy this if you've got a brain. Yeah, that's gatekeeping. And I don't care. Of course Sonic fans would find you to be an absolute idiot if you enjoy a game. Also note, we can't just enjoy whatever we want because you're insulting us for liking it. How do you think we'd feel or react to that? Why would we ever ignore that? And don't claim it's their opinion. It's an insult, not an opinion. Also, the person that said Amy was ruined here, yeah, they retweeted the plus buyers are stupid tweet, so that tells you all I need to know about them. And there we go. Those are my overall thoughts on Origins and its complaints. Is it overhated? Honestly? Yeah, I think so. It's not that bad of a collection. It has flaws, but I think it's pretty solid and has a lot of meat on its bones. I should reiterate, however, if you dislike Origins or disagree with what I've said, that's completely okay. I'm not changing my mind, but I understand if you have gripes with it. Just don't call anyone an idiot for liking it and you're A-okay in my book. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna get Origins Plus soon and play Sonic Blast, the best Sonic game known to mankind. What? Don't look at me like that. You know it's true. How could you hate the visual? Oh my god. Okay, how about the physics? Ugh. How about the music? Oh, for Christ's sake, Blast, why do you exist?